Go! Ethan, run! Go! Julie! Go! Go, go, go! Don't you want to play? I have a surprise for you.
Hell no, I want to play with you.
She had a surprise for you, man.
Yeah, she did. She
it
was like 10 surprises on
Hell
here.
yeah. All right, guys. So today, what are we doing?
Today we welcome back to we're gonna be talking about From the new season.
Season 3 finally started. Shit.
So 1.
Yeah.
This was an epic episode, man. This is a tear dropper or whatever you want to call it.
Tear jerker.
Jerker, yeah. And it was exciting the whole way through.
Nah, this was messed up. This was...
Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Wrong. This is wrong.
Very wrong.
That's messed up, man. All right, what we got?
All right, so first, of course, it opens up with where it left off last was Tabitha in the hospital.
Yeah.
So you got the lady that comes in asking all these questions to Tabitha, like she's still in shock. And this lady asking all these questions, and she like, and then she called the police, and she like, what? Why you call? She's like, police? Yeah. She said, oh, it's a formality. Fuck your formality. Yeah, police ain't gonna do. They don't want to do nothing. They gonna put her crazy butt in jail. That's what they gonna do.
No, they gonna put her in a crazy house.
Yeah, that's what they would have did.
Yeah.
So she got up out of there.
And then they charge your ass like $10,000. You know, in hospitals, man.
So she got up out of there. So I got a couple pictures of her creeping out the hospital and outside and going outside.
Yeah.
Okay, then she sees.
All right, what is up with this? What's going on here, though? We get a shot of the boy in white.
Yeah.
Only Tabitha sees him, but how come she's able to see him in the real world? Hold up.
Yeah.
This is a big question. Is she really in the real world?
That's what I was thinking, but I think she is. I think he followed her there.
How?
Because he can obviously appear anywhere.
How does this motherfucker go outside?
I don't know,
parents are gonna get on his ass, you know?
I don't think he had to worry about parents, but
yeah.
But
No, I just want to know how she's able to see him in the outside world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be in her head. I don't know. Maybe it's in her head.
Flashback?
I don't think it's a flashback.
No, like my bad, PTSD.
Or that.
Yeah.
PTSD, psychosis, whatever. And yeah, she follows him into this look like a coffee shop or ice cream shop, maybe.
Yeah,
and she sees the little boy, and then when she get up to him, it's another little boy, which is crazy. He turned to that little boy really quickly.
Yeah, because you can see, like that's the boy in white.
Right. At first, you saw the boy in white because he had the white shorts on, the white thing. Then he turned into the boy.
Then he put some khakis on.
Like, yeah, khakis and white shirt. That fast.
Yeah,
and turned to a whole another little boy. And I almost got Tabitha hemmed up from by his mom.
Man, she was about to get her ass beat.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after that, we kind of get to the meanwhile back in From World.
Oh yeah, because we're back and forth right on this.
Yes, and Boyd is trying to repair his arm. Man, he like them buckshots, boy. Look like about 5 buckshots.
Is it buckshot?
Well, the dude shot him with a 12 gauge. I think.
It was birdshot. He was shot by a shotgun.
Even though he's trying to repair his arm, and he made a false ass cast on his arm.
Yeah.
And then while he's talking to Father Caudry, so Boyd comes up with a good question. Remember what he said?
Yeah, he's like, okay, so in the dungeon scene, he was talking to somebody, and he says that he's like, my wife showed up, but that wasn't my wife because she was telling me some other shit. So if that's not my wife, then who the hell are you?
Right.
And then that's when the ghost dude tells him, yeah, you're not ready for that. Something like that.
No, he just said, I can't tell you that.
Yeah. It was,
well, I think I have two things, two theories here. Either this is just Boyd talking to himself, and he's just talking. You know how people talking to themselves, but he's just he's just using Father Caudry as the way, just like Boyd. I mean, just when Jade, when he was in the bar, when the other guy showed up, remember? Before he was trying to talk himself into whether he was going to go into the cave or not in the last season. I think this is Boyd. Could be Boyd, like trying to say whether should he be calm or should he be more on alert or whatever the case may be. It could be that, or it could be like whoever's running this place is like setting these,
making them see these illusions.
Yes, trying to help them feel a certain way. Because Boyd himself said this place feeds off of hope. So the more you hope, the better it gets. The more you hope it's gonna be the way out, the better it gets. And you have him always kind of trying to coach him a little bit, to give him a little bit more hope.
Really, that's not how I saw it.
Or trying to get him.
I thought Father Carter was like trying to make him look at it more realistic. At least this goes Father Carter.
I think it leads to like him like wanting to. Cause Boyd always does seem like he does the opposite or whatever. If Father Carter say or whatever, I don't know, but that's food for thought, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so next.
Oh yeah, Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan.
I remembered his name.
Yes, you did. Good job. Meanwhile, Ethan also, his ass ran away.
Yeah.
To go look for his mom, and he got mad at Victor because Victor was snitched on him.
No, I don't get mad at Victor because that's not going on.
Yeah, because I think T and Chen one brought him back.
Yeah.
And he was like fighting her out, trying to fight her off, and then Jim comes up and asks like, "Where you been?" They say he was looking for mom. Blah blah blah. And then after that, Julie shows up.
Yeah.
And Julie was like,
Julie's been tripping after the train.
Yeah, she's been really tripping. Like, she's like, "Oh, good, you found Ethan." And then she just went back to like her mopiness. So I think she's suffering from PTSD herself.
Yeah.
I think we are gonna find out what's going on with her, because as you watched our last video about the episode, they kind of saying that Julie is dealing with some stuff. So I hope they're gonna dive a little bit more into that in future episodes. So after that, you got
Jim decides to go out looking for his wife, but I think Boyd is talking out and trying to talk him out of it.
Boyd is trying to tell him it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Because Jim is hot headed. He just think he just go and try to go do it right then and there.
I know that one.
Yeah, he's not even thinking really.
Yeah.
And Boyd's trying to talk some sense into him, but to no avail. Next you got he's talking to him, but then you got Kenny want to go tag along with him now.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Kenny's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with him." Boy was like, "Come on, man. Come on, let me talk to you outside before you start doing it." But anyway.
Oh man, this was messed up, though.
They both kind of team up against Boyd. So Boyd just give in and say, "If you're gonna go, I'll just give you a safe route where to go.
No.
Just follow my route."
So I watched this episode twice now. How many times you watched?
It's like third time.
I was like, the second time I watched, I'm like, "Nah, man. Nah, you should stay."
Yeah, you should have stayed, man. Kenny, you should have stayed, man. But anyway, next,
Fatima,
she
ate too many hot dogs.
She's going through it, man.
Yeah,
she is. She's having a normal woman pregnant. That's pregnant.
Morning sickness.
Like but hers is on a whole nother level, as you can see. She looked pale as hell.
Too many hot dogs.
Hot dogs. They say she can't keep food down. And plus, not like it's got that much food to do, but she needs to be eating something.
She needs some tamales, maybe some rice.
Yeah, I wish. I bet they always for that. Then after that, this lady right here.
Yeah, what's up with this lady, man?
Yeah, I already know who she is, but she over knocking on the door, knowing that this lady, knowing if Fatima's pregnant and she this big ass house should have more than one bathroom. Damn it.
No, all big houses are only allow one bathroom.
Fuck that. But
mansions are only allowed one bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know, but
what kind of mansions has you been in?
None, actually.
Oh, I've been in some mansions.
Yeah, right.
No, I have. I remember my friend had like a big ass tennis court on the back, and she had a basketball yard and she had a pool. Yeah, they're huge.
Anyway, next picture.
I wonder how many bathrooms they had though. Only one, folks.
Anyway, you got Ellis trying to make sure Fatima's okay. Yeah, and she just, and this is what she said. She can't like her stomach been tripping, and she just looked really bad.
Yeah, she looked very bad.
Yeah,
very sick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
After that,
what is up with this?
yeah,
Okay,
Tilly. Tilly is her name.
Right. This old lady Tilly, right?
Yeah.
What's up with her? Because I think she's getting more play. What is gonna be her role?
I don't know, man.
Because I remember her. They kind of slowly started showing her more in the last season, right? So I'm like, what's up with this lady? What's going on?
And you know, she knew Fatima was pregnant before she got to tell everybody. Yeah. And there's been theories that she might be a mold or whatever. She might be in on this.
You remember? I was thinking about that for a little bit. Do you remember when her girlfriend was on shooting on morphine or whatever the hell it was?
Christy's girlfriend?
Yeah. The nurse lady's girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Tilly was the one who brought it in. Tilly was like, "Oh, I'm shooting this up," but they never showed her.
She did. She was the one that brought.
They never showed scenes of her shooting it up and shit. She said she's dying or like hospice or something like that. Was it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But they've never actually shown her.
Right. Or even getting any treatment or nothing. Yeah, you're right. We'll see. Well, something's gonna be up with her. We're gonna be keeping an eye out for Tilly. Suspicious ass.
Yeah.
All right. Also, you got fucking Elgen is like going through it, man.
This motherfucker, he can't sleep.
He can't sleep.
Shit.
He is.
I want to sleep either, man.
Yeah, you got this lady just trying to choke you and drown you in your sleep. Yeah, she got a hold on him.
Yeah, what's going on with this, man? This guy over here.
So next you got back to Jim. This is when Jim and Kenny and Boyd is explaining to them what to do as they're about to walk into the forest. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I gotta put this one in now, cause Boyd tells them, all right. So you go into the forest, and you're gonna see the lighthouse, right? Why the hell did nobody talk?
Well, he didn't mention the lighthouse, but he mentioned the spiders.
No, that's what he used the things for.
He did.
So he used the salt shakers and the salt and pepper shakers.
Right.
They represent the lighthouse, and then he talked about the spiders. The spiders take you too close to the lighthouse.
But you was right about
Yeah. Where the hell's Victor at? I guess we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but why didn't they go ask Victor?
Victor knows.
So Victor, the one that gave Tabitha the way to go. Why didn't they just go straight to him?
Victor also snitched on the little boy of where he was going. So he must have told the little boy what happened to his mom.
Right. What
the hell, man?
Yeah, that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
So next we got
this guy's tripping out over here.
Yeah, Jade. He's still trying to figure out what's going on. And he got all these little strings going every which way. And just like a spider web to me. What about you? What do you think?
Okay. I didn't think about it like
right now he can't really picture anything what's going on. He's wasted right here, as you can see. Well, as you seen the scene.
You don't hang strings up when you're wasted?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can barely hang myself up.
Man.
Okay, so next we got Boyd and Kenny.
Yeah, they find his ass.
Yeah, get him.
Tripping out.
Yeah, he is tripping, man. He must should know that you need to get some sleep so you can be able to think better or concentrate better. So But anyway, after that, they kind of
we go back to Tabitha.
Go back to Tabitha in the real world, where she's calling her mom, which I think was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up because, like, you've been gone for I don't know how many months did they say?
Yeah, she's been. I don't know how long they've been gone. They've been missing for at least 6 months.
You could tell her mom is like freaking out because she hasn't heard from them.
Yeah, so I thought it's like dangling some food in front of people that don't have food to eat, and her mom has been starving for her. That's why she called for like 5-10 seconds and then hang up.
No, that was kind of messed up. I don't know. For some reason, I also thought she was gonna steal this other girl's phone.
Yeah, I ain't think Tabitha.
I don't know.
She's not a thief.
I don't know.
Plus, she has no use for this phone anyway.
Hey, watch YouTube on. They can watch our videos. She can go down and watch our videos.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. See, and then she could have left a like and subscribe.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
All right. Next, she sees the church.
The church.
Yeah, so I guess they kind of remind her when she talked to Father Kadri before.
Oh, yeah.
And
hold on. I think you had said something about this on the predictions or something like that.
What?
Is this church related to the Father Country Church?
Oh, they haven't really said. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything about it. I mean, I don't think they really dived into much. All she did was talk to the guy.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't got to that part yet. But.
No, I was just wondering if you looked that up.
No, I haven't.
No? Okay.
Okay, next we got back in Fromville.
Kenners.
Ken is getting some food from his mom.
What's it? Oh, the nurse.
Getting rations from his mom, and Christy is kind of seeing him off. This yeah. So yeah, they kind of had a heartfelt goodbye in some sort. like she didn't want him to go, but he's gonna be all right.
I really hate this. Cause he's like it's just for Shannon. Once you've seen it, it's just I'm like
exactly.
I'm like shit, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay, next.
Oh, okay.
You got Jim is saying goodbye to his kids.
Yeah.
Well, not goodbye, but saying that I'm about to leave, I'll be back, whatever. Yeah. Both of them kind of wishing him well because they actually want him to try to go find mom, but he's just pretty much telling them to stay out of trouble. Okay, next we got they pretty much just out of food. Period.
Are you supposed to put windows on your food crops or crops? Crops.
I mean, I guess to keep them being rotten, but the place is making them rotten anyway. It doesn't matter what happened, what they would have did to them. Like they poisoned out. It's poisoned because of the soil there. Whoever's controlling all this made it so that their food goes rotten.
If you was a farmer, let me know why they put windows on their crops. I don't know. So what's up with this?
I don't know. I was just for protective purposes, but I don't know from what though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, birds maybe, but
I don't know. Maybe birds. Yeah. But anyway,
who the hell are these people?
These people,
fucking randos. I never see these
storming 10 Chan's house. Because they desperate for food. They know that they seen that all the food is pretty much gone, so they go to her house to try to get the rations that they got.
I bet you we never see these people again.
Yeah, they'd be in the background somewhere, or be some more different people. Because none of these people I ever seen.
Yeah, I don't remember
talking. This lady's talking. Never seen any of these folks.
I could be wrong, but I just don't remember them seeing them.
But I think they're in the background so much that we don't really pay attention to them either. Too. So interesting. Echo, here we go.
I could have played that role too. I could have been the guy wanting food.
Right, yeah. This scene right here was crazy. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in this episode.
Yeah.
Because you got Randall stealing Ethan's little goat friend there. I guess he's gonna cook them up and have some little
lamb
chops over there. And Ethan said, "No, you can't take my goat." And then you go next. Of course, Victor tried to stop him.
Hell yeah!
And he said, "I'll punch you." But Victor said, "You try to punch me, I'm pulling a gat out on you."
Hell yeah, man!
Punch this.
He was about to shoot that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, he was.
Damn. Honestly, I don't think Victor would. Well, no, I think Victor would shot his ass.
I think he would too.
Yeah, he was around.
He was ready. He said, "You go point him. He might well shoot if you gonna point him."
Fuck.
Yeah, he lucky that boy came.
I think Void knew that he was about to shoot his ass.
Yeah. That's why he had to calm Victor down. Look at them eyes. Victor, like he said, "You fuck with the wrong kid, man. This is my best friend. You don't try to take his friend." Oh, Randall's starting out bad in this particular episode. He's starting out pretty bad. I was thinking, okay.
You got a little bit of art there. Though.
Yeah, but think about it. This is still early. This is continuation after last year. This is right after.
This guy, Oh, fuck.
So
you mentioned something about this. Yeah.
So
it'll be up there
next. Then you got Boy pretty much trying to.
No, this was badass.
He's talking.
He gave him 2 options. He gave him 2 options.
Yeah, he's trying to.
You gotta either drop the goat, and we figure this shit out. Or you can fucking go, or we can go right here, right now. I'm like, damn, fucking boy. Hell yeah, man. That was legit.
Yeah, he made his ass give that goat back up, too.
And even Randall was like, oh, fuck.
Randall's like, he don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
He already went head to head with Boyd. It didn't work out.
Yeah. And then, this shit right here. You said, no. That was, you said he said something.
He what?
he said something to him. Y'all don't know. What you say? He said something.
Oh yeah, he said.
Randall
He said, "Yeah, y'all have no idea what the fuck is going on."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. They don't. Nobody does."
No,
but
I wonder if that's because of the vision.
Yeah, he knows. I think he's been seeing stuff. At this point, they're not going to show us yet. But I think him, Julie, and we're going to find out. Of course, we didn't see Mariella in this episode, but
the nurses girl.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be seeing shit too.
Yeah.
So we'll get to see. Hopefully, we get to see what they've been having visions and stuff.
Oh, hold on. Something I want to mention, cause I don't know if anybody else noticed this shit. When Void takes away Victor's gun, Void puts it in his pocket. The little boy, Ethan noticed that Void put his gun, but they stayed on that shot, like a little bit extra long, to where you notice that Ethan is looking at the gun in his pocket. So I'm like, shit. At some point, did he take the gun? Did he try to or is he gonna go take the gun afterwards?
Possible. They didn't show that for nothing.
Yeah. I feel like they left it too. I could be wrong. I feel like they left it too long on that shit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, right.
If it wasn't nothing, they wouldn't have showed it.
Yeah, they wouldn't have showed it.
They literally just showed him looking at boy put the gun in his pocket.
wonder if when is it gonna come into play?
I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, next you got Jim and Kenny are in the woods.
They're on vacation.
So my thing is, okay, they got to this spot really quick.
That's what's weird.
Like I don't know how long they've been walking, but maybe it was showtime.
Did they go to the hut? Did they go to the hut where Void found the talismans? Right? They went there, right?
Yes, I think they went there at first.
And then they went here afterwards. Yes, but I think might have been cut out.
Yeah, they just didn't show them going to the hut. So
because this is a little confusing. Yeah,
so I guess they kind of bypassed that, man, showing them going to these little cabins here. These things they are small. They didn't look small at first, but
no, they're pretty good size.
Yeah, right there. But when
it's like a studio apartment in Los Angeles.
Yeah, when they walk up to them,
that's like $3,000 a month right there.
I never been to that.
Perfect, perfect studio apartment, Los Angeles, right here. Perfect size.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, these things very small. Anyway, and you see also the
weird thing.
Yeah, the weird scarecrow looking.
Now this reminded me. Hold on. There's a game.
We always said before that this show is like a game, but this whole thing is like a game. Okay,
so there's I remember playing this game. It's called The Forest. It's not 100% the same, but there's a game called The Forest. It's a survival game out in the middle woods. A plane crashes and shit, but they have these cannibals that place people's bodies out and stick, similar to how we see it in the screenshot. You could kind of see it there and shit. There's more right here. It is here. This shit right here.
So
but when I saw this, I'm like, fuck, is that, I don't know if it's a comeback to that game, or is there like some similarities or something like that going on?
All these are like games and shit.
Yeah.
Some people been saying like this is some voodoo type shit, like.
Yeah.
But there's some weird stuff going on here. Maybe this is an early form of talisman, like people use them to ward off the creatures.
No, but it didn't work. It didn't work. If that's what it was, it didn't do what it was supposed to do, right?
Well, yeah, maybe because that, later on. But I don't know. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
This is when, meanwhile, back in the real world, Tabitha is talking to the priest, and he tried to feed her. Like he was talking to her, trying to console her some more, and he asked her about her son, like because she was feeling bad about she's questioning God and all that. And then she said she lost her son, and he asked what the son's name, and she said Thomas, and he's like, that's a good name. Yeah. But then he was, then he saw the lunchbox on her shoulder. Then he asked her like, what did Victor put in the lunchbox for you? And then she opened up the lunchbox, and then this is when she sees like the message at the bottom of Victor's lunchbox, which has his address there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So
No, but hold up though. She got thrown over to you. You kind of brought this up. Why did she get thrown over to where
yeah, that's what I was
Victor
going to
lived?
get to. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
When we got to, cause we going back to Fromville, where this is when Boyd is talking to Tien Chan and Donna about how they don't have no more food and that they don't have to start sacrificing these animals.
Yeah.
And for food. And then Tien Chan came with a great idea about like finding another place or finding some more soil.
Well, plant smaller crops.
Yeah.
In different areas.
Yeah.
You know. But they still, you will still need time to like for the harvest and then for the crops to grow and shit.
So but in the meantime, you can be eating these animals.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what they kind of came up with. They're gonna start have to sacrifice the animals.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here. All right, so I kind of bring it up now, so hopefully we'll talk about it because I might forget. They're talking about all this shit, but later down the road, it sounds like they got hurt.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Okay. All right. Remind me if I forget.
All right. Next, you saw Ethan at the door.
Yeah. He heard them. He overheard
them talking about getting rid of his goat.
Yeah.
So then he runs out. Then you go to Elgen.
Yeah, Elgen. Yeah.
Elgen. Then Elgen is
he hasn't slept, man.
Yeah, he hasn't slept in who knows how long since he got almost choked out in the bathtub. He been getting in and out of sleep. And
but why Tilly? Why Tilly though? Again,
why is Tilly there? Why is she there? Yeah, right. You're right. Here? And then you got a picture of
you see the Japanese lady in the kimono again.
Yeah, the lady that's in the kimono. We don't know, is she trying to hurt him or she's trying to tell him something? We don't know because
here's remember if what Elden said was right from last time, he had seen himself saving Void's kid when he got stabbed, right? So is he seeing another premonition, like a warning from this lady? What this lady trying to say? Or is it like that, or is it something else? Because he had mentioned that. Remember, he had mentioned that he had seen some shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, now after that, and then Boyd followed Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan looks a lot bigger than he did.
Yeah, he does. He followed Ethan out, and then he talked to Ethan about trying to calm him down about at first I thought he was talking to him about his mom. But he talking about a damn goat.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that scene. But he's talking to him about the goat, and Ethan was like, "Can you just kill the goat kill her first, so she wanted to see her friends die?" So, which is weird to me because it's a foreshadow.
Wait, what's that again?
Foreshadow.
How? Kill the goat first, so don't have to see his friends die.
Who would he see? Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Poor goat.
Yeah. Anyway, after this scene right here, they kind of go back to the real world with Tabitha. And she's at Victor's house now, Victor's father's house. Then he's been an asshole.
Look at that, he got his 6-pack going on.
Yeah, he does. He about to get wasted.
Hell yeah, man. This guy, he's ready to go.
He's like an everyday man.
Hell yeah, man.
About to go in there and get chugged up.
I've never seen that kind of beer. There must be some Maine kind of beer.
I guess so. But anyway, yeah, he pretty much told her to leave. And she was like, yeah, just standing there looking at him.
Even more. This shot reminds me of the forest.
Okay, now we're back in the forest again.
Oh damn it! Yeah,
with Jim and Kenny.
Yeah. Because here you in the game, you make your you can make a cabin, right? So for you to survive out from the monsters, because the monsters come out at night.
Really? It's the same thing?
Oh fuck yeah! It's very similar to that shit.
Interesting.
Oh, that's weird.
Interesting.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty. That's I don't know, is that a coincidence or what?
Might be a big old coincidence, but shit. Yeah.
But then you got this is when Kenny and they hear cracklings outside of their little cabin here.
Yeah. So that's what I had brought up earlier. Is so the weird heads on the wood sticks didn't work. They're not for warding out monsters, or is it something else that was there? Is it the spider?
don't know. Maybe it was off the spider.
Is it the spider or something like that? Right?
Something stronger than the creatures.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is when
he regrets his decision.
Yeah, he regrets his decision from coming back here, coming out this far. Like Tabitha wouldn't want me to come out there and leaving the kids behind. You think? Jim? This guy right here he's smart, but he's dumb at the same time.
Yeah.
Common sense. He don't have any common sense.
He really fucked up on that one.
Yeah, he did. So next, oh man, this is where it all starts right here.
Ooh.
Creatures set up their trap.
Yeah. I think I have mentioned some shit about something.
You did mention it back in our.
What the hell did I say?
Back in our
predictions.
No, it was back in our review of the season.
The trailer. Oh, right.
You said that it was more animals. You said more cows out. I only saw one, so I was saying I only saw one. Mm-hmm. But as you can see, it's going to be multiple animals out.
Well, they let them all out.
Yeah. So Boyd after Boyd was talking to Jade.
Hey, hold up though. You're not supposed to do that to the blind. That's how you break your blind.
Yeah, I know.
I remember I got yelled at all the time.
Yeah, I just yelled. Yeah. It's a thing.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do that shit.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
But anyway, Boyd
rude.
After talking to Jade, he was like he realized that he saw some animals walking outside.
Yeah.
And then
busted shit at him.
He hightailed his butt up out of. Didn't realize that. Didn't even think twice about this could be a trap. Why would the animals be out? But they're desperate for food, so they scared that if they don't go out, the animals are just gonna wander off and lose. They're gonna lose the animals.
No, but all right. Hold up. I mean, we kind of talked about this too. Let's say they let the animals go. How far were the animals gone?
Right.
They wouldn't have gone very far.
If they wouldn't have went out and just let the animals go, they probably could have found the animals the next morning.
Right?
Yeah. If he would have thought, but I don't think he was thinking though.
But hold up though. Here's the other fucking crazy part. Because we know this is a fucking trap. This is a trap. And in the next scene, I think, in the next couple of scenes, one of the monsters.
We'll get to that.
All right, we'll get to it. But I think so. All right, well, when we get to it.
So next, you see Ethan's.
This fucking guy, man.
After all these time, Ethan he's been smarter. Yes, he's been thinking like adults. He's been with adults mostly. But he's the only kid there. So for once, he's acting like a kid. You see, like that kid want that instant. You want the instant. You see that, oh, my animal's there. You're not even thinking about, I don't need to go out there. My animal's out. Oh, his goat was out there. He look out the window, sees that, and he just goes straight open the door.
Yeah, he done.
And then
the old
lady's at there. Same lady that killed the little girl in the first episode.
Oh shit,
that's the same one. Notice that. So she had someone what's up with her and kids? Want to kill the kids. But anyway, and they chase her. This is the scene when they chase him and Judy. This is the pre-scene actually I put up on our video. Yeah, she chased them out, and Sarah comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, what the hell, man? We haven't seen Sarah at all in a fucking while, right?
Yeah, and this whole episode, we didn't see that all of a sudden she's out. How the heck why is she outside?
Yeah, she saves her asses. What? Yeah, she saves them to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Helps her hide in the bushes and shit.
Yeah.
But then, finally, Randall, so she helps him, but then Randall finally does something.
Yeah, Randall sees them running. He blows the horn. After all this time, he's been blowing the horn. He's the one that warned them. He's been trying to
distract them. Yeah,
he warned them that
the monsters and
that the creature was coming.
The cows.
Yeah, and
he saves her ass. He saves Sarah and
Julie and Ethan.
Yeah,
told them they made it to his van. To his bus.
Yeah,
and then you said Chen was supposed to be with Victor.
No, but all right, hold up. Okay, so here, because you know, I thought you had added this picture, but Jade had the white cow that we saw in the trailer, right? And the monster fucking tears that cow up, right? So that's what I was gonna bring up earlier. This is a trap. Let's say they just let all the animals outside and they wouldn't have gone outside. would the monsters have gone out there and started slaughtering the shit out the animals just so they go out?
Yeah. I think either way, the creatures would have had them try to come out either way.
Because they did this so they go outside. They're trying to teach them a lesson.
So if they wouldn't have came out,
they would have started.
They would probably start killing the animals.
Yeah,
but
that's what I think.
I don't think that would have made them come out either.
Yes, it does, because they're
because they seen that they was killing them. They probably don't want to be the next one to get killed. That would make them want to stay in even more.
No, but your food source is fucked.
Yeah, but still,
your food source is like they're taking your food. You fucked at some point. In terms of survival shit, I don't know if you see your food getting fucked.
But I look at this as a less lethal, because it's less harming. They're more likely to come out right here, because if I'm going out, I'm seeing you turn up the animals. I'm gonna say I don't want to be next, so I'm not going out there.
But in the survival, turn of the next.
So your survival instinct is not to go out.
No. So you got a burger. So it's got a juicy ass. I don't know, maybe a Whopper or something. I don't know. Well, it's a good burger, whatever it is, right? A juicy ass, delicious steak or a burger, right, out there, and then this guy over here just like starts stomping the shit out your burger, and that's like the last fucking burger out in the world. Like, well, what you want? You gotta beat his ass.
No, if he's shooting it with a gun, which would be like equivalent to this, them ripping it apart. I'm saying you can have that burger.
No, but it's the last one. There ain't no. This is your only food.
Hey.
There ain't no other foods. You don't have no fries. You ain't got no ketchups. You got nothing.
I don't know, man. It'll be
that's
a tough decision,
analogy,
man. Because either you're gonna die. Either way, you're gonna die. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Either way.
Yeah. So okay. What do you do?
Well, you do what they just did. Go out there.
Yeah. You save your burger.
Yeah. Saving that food. So
sponsored by Big Burgers.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so boy goes into the thinking he's gonna be safe. He got the cow into the barn.
No, this was all fun.
I almost didn't want to post this part on here.
This is fucked. Oh no.
But he goes into the barn and he's waiting.
Yeah, they take the. Oh, okay. So hold up. I thought. Well, I know they had left the monsters had left the door open so they would go in there, obviously, right?
Or they left for the cows to come out, but then the main crew right here went in later, I guess.
Yeah. But no, all right. So they bring the cow in, right, and all that shit. But they set the talisman at the door.
Yeah.
Why was the monsters didn't react to the talismans inside?
It doesn't matter. Just like the talisman was inside T and Chen's house when Ethan opened the door, but she came in anyway. It don't matter if you inviting them in, you open the door for them to come in. It's late. I mean, it's too late. Talisman ain't gonna do shit.
Okay.
Just like here, they didn't invite them in, but they was already in. Like, Talisman ain't gonna do nothing.
But I remember in like one of the, I don't remember if it was first season or second one, but I think it was Fatima in the post office or a hospital. They were blocked in. They had doors on both sides.
Right. But
they put the talisman in.
Yeah, but they was, if they would have,
because the doors were closed.
Yeah, but if they would open the door, they would have got to come in anyway, whether you had the talisman there or not. The fact that they had the doors closed, the monsters can't break the doors down to get in there. So
those monsters play by some weird ass rules.
But hey,
fucking weirdos.
This is what they give us. Okay, so they're waiting for it. Then they come out and then you have the cowboy. He was like,
"Do you remember that boy? You don't fucking break me." That's what she said.
Yeah.
Fuck that motherfucker.
So next you got.
Nah, man, this is fucked.
They grab Miss Chen. This is a sad scene. I hated it. I hated this. I hated it. I really hated it, man.
They didn't have to do all this. This was just fucked up, man.
This was so wrong. You cannot watch this scene and not get emotional on this.
No, this was very fucked up.
It was. And
so the monsters.
Yeah,
the monsters. So they got Void, and then they handcuff him to the post.
Yeah, just like they did in the trailer.
and he just watches her ass get torn apart.
Basically,
that was fucked up.
And what I noticed too, like these monsters,
Man.
like I noticed this season they're showing the monsters, creatures more, and you seeing them more in the creature form more. Some are in creature form, some are not in creature form. They making it a little bit more exciting.
Man, you don't have to do Miss Chan like that. That was fucked up, man. How you gonna do it like that?
Yeah.
So nice lady, man.
This is a very emotional scene. Had my heart racing the whole time.
Tear jerking like a motherfucker right there. That's fucked up.
But
damn, man. I've seen some brutal shit before, but I'm like,
yeah, this is bad.
Especially
to this lady. She's one of the nicest person on here.
Yeah,
it's just that's crazy.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy. But let us know what y'all think of this episode. I'm sure everybody been loving this episode. Of course, nobody wanted Mrs. Tien Chen to be the one to get gone, but we all knew it was going to be.
No. I mean, yeah, we made our predictions, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that. That was a little too fucked up.
But this is From.
Damn, man.
Nothing.
So I got how many? I don't know how many cows out of 10 cows do you give this episode?
Cows.
I don't know.
Dude, this anyway, out of 10 cows,
yeah,
I gave her all 10 cows.
I give this 2 cows.
2 cows?
Maybe 1.5.
Man, get out of here with you.
I give you 1 slaughtered cow. Get
out of here.
They did it wrong, man.
I mean, we knew it was gonna happen. This was a great episode. It had just happened to have all this. According to
it was a very good episode.
According to the actor that plays Boyd Harrell, that this whole season is going to be like this. It's going to be He said Heartbreak.
Yeah.
He said it's going to be a lot of bad stuff that happened to these folks, and this is just the beginning. This is the ride we on.
This season is gonna be fucked.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But we along for the ride though.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm only very mad. That's not cool.
But anyway.
Yeah, but stay tuned for next episode.
Yes, sir.
2 from.
Peace out.
Step into the zone where we discuss what's shown on the MT podcast, where minds get blown from the latest movies to the comics and the TV show.